All right, so we wanted to put this video out this week. It's a little bit last minute, but we just came across this grant opportunity for employers who are going to be hiring anyone between the ages of 15 and 30 years old. So there is some grant money available for you if you're going to be hiring anybody in that age range between April of this year and February 26th of next year. So how does the grant work, Steve?
Yeah, it's actually called the Canada Summer Jobs Grant. And the normal grant that they give, they seem like to award a grant that normally covers about an 8-week employment period. Although historically, sometimes it has been longer than that. And what they pay is up to 50% of minimum wage for the hours worked for that period of time.
Okay.
Now, you have to be a full-time job, meaning it has to be at least 30 hours, and they will pay that 50% for up to a 40-hour work week.
Okay. So this is available for companies that have 50 or fewer full-time employees. So you can't be big, huge company, but if you're one of those smaller companies, you can apply for this grant. And as you said, it's usually 8 weeks. So that's going to give you about $2,400 if that continues to be the same this year.
Yeah, depending on the province that you're in and the minimum wage that your province has, you're somewhere around $2,400. Again, we've seen in the past where they've awarded more than 8 weeks of coverage. It depends on how many people apply. On the website itself, they cite that 8 weeks is kind of a normal award that they've given before. But there's no limit on the number of people that you can apply for. And last year, they actually did increase the grant amount as part of the COVID response that they had. So, not knowing where we are with COVID right now, this could always change. But you do have to have your applications in by Friday, the January 29th.
Right. So that's coming right up, but I will link it in the description below so you can head over to the application if this pertains to you or you think it might pertain to you, so you can get it done.
It's worth looking through. The application takes about 30 minutes. There's not an awful lot of specialized information you have to have. You do have to know the positions that you're hiring for, what the job description for that position is going to look like. You have to go through some questionnaires about, do you have proper safety? Do you have any special circumstances that you're looking after, people with disabilities or Aboriginal folks, things like that. But for the most part, it's fairly straightforward. And as again said, only takes about 30 minutes to apply for. You won't find out whether you qualify for the grant until into spring, typically speaking. This has been a program that they've been running for a number of years, although the dates of application have changed somewhat over the years. But again, you can expect to find out about this sometime in the spring, whether you do qualify or not. As part of this grant as well, the job actually does get posted on a job board, a Canada job board. So it should help you with recruiting people as well. Although our experience through some of our companies with applying for it, sometimes those job boards do create leads and other times they don't. But the more fishing lines you put in the water, the more fish you're likely to catch, right? So we all need help in finding the best people possible. And this is a great way of expanding that, as well as receiving a little bit of funding for helping cover the costs of hiring that employee.
For sure. So the deadline again is Friday, which is the 29th. So be sure that you get your applications in if you are interested.
Get on top of this. That's right.